Hi.
Uh,
Howdy.
uh,
Uh,
oh,
uh,
uh,
Hi.
uh,
Right.
uh. What's your hair like?
Sheepy.
It must be getting guy sheepy.
It's on its way. Like it's actually not been too bad. I've been managed to keep it under control mostly, but it's on the precipice of full sheep mode. Like,
I had to have a shave the day I looked at myself in the mirror and I honestly thought you look homeless.
it's gonna be horrendous by the time I do eventually get a haircut. Like, it's not too bad now, but I'm gonna be getting into skills looking like an absolute fucking scarecrow.
Who the fuck's this? I take it we can restart where we left off.
We can maybe not at that exact point, but I'm hoping we wouldn't be far away because there was like chapter things as an option in the room, but because we were at chapter 1 anyway, it didn't give us any options. But I'm still trying to create a room. Have you got a room set up or out?
Nah. Room creation failed. Motherfucker.
This is doing my heathen. I'm gonna have to restart the game again. This isn't a great start to have a more positive outcome than last night.
I had to cheer you up and
reinvigorate us.
make us positive for this.
I'm hopeful that we'll get on better with this thing tonight, because last night I was fucking ready to switch off by the time we got to that point. I think I got in that room, there was just so many different things I didn't have a fucking clue what to do.
To be honest, I think we were both knackered and it wasn't coming to, and I was wanting to do it, but my head wasn't thinking straight. I was fucked. So.
We weren't talking to each other either. Like, we were barely alright. I've got numbers 1 to 7. I've got an orange flame, stuff like that. We were never going to figure it out because I think either of us could be fucked by that point. Plus, I think because that was all you had in your room, but I had loads of other things, you'd been sort of fiddling about with the things when I wasn't there, so I wasn't even watching what effect it had on mine that might have clued us into anything, or because mine was in a completely different room downstairs and I was upstairs fanning about with fucking goblets and shit like that, or tankards and stuff. So this time just go, if we ever fucking get into a game, just I'll head straight in there and you can just
straight to the pipes and then just
go through it methodically. Just say, what does this switch do? Right, turn it back off. What does this switch do? Right, turn it back off, and then see what we're dealing with. Because I think we were both just fanning about and it was like, got a purple flame, and then before we figured out what we might want to do with that, we'd just moved on and changed it to orange or something like that, and it's like, rather than say, right, let's try and deal with this one at a time or whatever.
I mean, thinking about it, and to be honest, I did kind of realise last night, I've got colours that mix together to make different colours, and I've got bits of pipe that I can put into different bits and rotate it. So I kind of knew it's something to do with this, but I couldn't get my head around it. Even the times I was trying to think clear, I wasn't getting it because I thought every time whatever piece I put in there, it's making no sense. So, we'll get it if we get in.
Because I was thinking about it earlier, and I remembered you saying, what 2 colours do I need to make purple? Is purple one of the VAT colours?
Yes.
Right.
Purple, green and orange it was.
Alright, so the 3... I think what I was texting you about earlier, I think the switches are primary colours and we need to make secondary colours or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
But it wasn't making full sense.
Nah, we'll need to look at it again with fresh eyes.
Because I don't know what your room was like, but it's not as if I could mix my two colours. It didn't look like I could.
That for a long, long time, I wasn't even sure that I was having any influence on it, but I think mine was maybe red. Like, I had a red switch, but I thought that was just turning mine on, off and on. I didn't realise that yours were different colours.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely what was happening then. So, I think we'll get it.
Aye. If
we
get in a fucking game here.
Saying that, this fucking music might be my head after half an hour trying to get into it.
I did enjoy it to start with last night, but I'm ready to take this guy's guitar off. I'm going to smash it out of his head or something. Can't.
Oh, Italiano. I might join him.
Ask him how to do the gas stuff. Put Google Translate how to do the gas bit.
El Gasio. Galerio.
Come on. I've got a good feeling about this shit. They didn't tell me it had failed straight away. Usually, first one's a fail, second one's a sit for ages. Ah, you bitch. I'm going to be knackered again by the time we finally get into this blasted thing.
Okay. There's 190 odd folk in a game, so it's letting some folk in.
Well, it does just say players in game, so 180 of them could be just sitting trying to fucking create a room.
Having a great time.
Yeah.
My gut feel is when it's, creating room for a while, it's frozen. But I would love to know if it wasn't, because I would just leave it.
Black screen, black screen. Just the threat of changing servers kicked his arse into action. Right, so we can get as far as chapter 7, overgrown, which makes sense, I think, because I had a lot of fucking vines and everything in my room. Although I think we're the wrong way round here. I'm gonna go for a quick piss.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, do you want me to do it halfway through when we're fucking trying to figure out a puzzle?
After all that.
We've sat for so long.
Excited. I need a piss.
Right, here we go. I've got a good feeling about this for at least the first 2 minutes. I am excited.
Do this.
I'm excited to be a part of this. Watch the game crash now. Right, I'm in. Yeah.
Right.
Yep, I'm back in this room. So I need to grab the pipes and go downstairs, I think. That's what she said.
Could you see the same guy?
Nah, I've got like a spectral sword hilt, and it's like slowly building up the blade.
Right.
And then I can hear voices, like ghost voices. So, apparently some arsehole abbot arguing with a woman.
Right. Tell us when you're there.
I'm in my bit now.
Right.
So I'm just wondering.
So I've got a yellow and a blue switch.
I have a red switch. Well, I think it's meant to be red. It looks kind of orangey in the light, but I think it's red.
So then, if I know I'm not going to do it just now. If I flick those switches, it pushes out the first pipe to connect with other pipe.
That's what happens with my red as well. That's why I thought it was just turning mine on. I didn't realise that it was actually having an influence on the colour.
So you just got one pipe. One pipe. Is it continuous then?
Well, I've got one pipe next to the switch that extends out and connects to the first bit of machine, and then point 1, which I can place a pipe in, joins along to 3, which loops back round to 2, and they all go into the floor. And then separate to that, I have 4 and 5 that link together, and 6 and 7 link together, and then the junction in between 4 and 5 also links to the junction between 6 and 7.
Right.
Right, so the
So
VATs.
that makes me think that
Right, so
yours
you
can
go.
only connect with 1 and 3. Because if all yours are going down and only 2 of mine go up, you know, I've got 5 that go down, you've got all yours that go down. The only ones that connect with you can be 1 and 3.
Yeah, possibly. Although I don't know
Possibly,
where my other ones would be going if you can't see them, which is the only concern I would have.
Yeah, true. So
Maybe
I've got
thinking about it too literally.
Maybe, yeah. So I've got all these. I've got a load of pipes in the room, and ultimately they connect to 3 vats. That it goes down. One pipe comes down onto a pressure gauge, and there's 3 vats that are connected to that.
Right.
One vat has a purple colour in front of it, one has an orange colour in front of it, one has a green colour in front of it. Now it does look like it has like a red bulb that is not lit on each vat. So I'm assuming if I can get that vat pressure full, it will light up.
Right. Well, no, not the obvious one, but the only thing that I can think of that has any kind of logic in it is getting the right coloured gas to match each vat.
So
If we've got blue, yellow and red switches and we need to make orange, purple and green, then that would suggest that the combination of 2 switches, but I don't know if we need to get if we need to have some purple, some orange, some green, or do we do it one at a time?
Yeah, and that's something I'm not totally sure of.
But
so,
I think you just go very methodically, so turn on one switch, see what it does, turn on another switch, see what it does, kind of thing.
Right.
Should I turn on my red switch first?
You turn on your red switch and I'll tell you if anything happens here.
It doesn't seem to have done much for me, but that's because I need to put a pipe in the first bit. It's coming into the first part of the machine and then it's just coming out the empty pipe.
Right, it's doing hee-haw for me. So
right, so I wonder if I put the pipe in and then see which one goes in. That'll need the crossroads one, I'd think, then. Right, so I've put that on, and that is put red into 1 for me.
Right, so my 1 is now lit up.
So is mine.
So, and I've got a red flame which I could connect. If I put my blue switch down, it would connect it. So that is running right through to there. Right, already we're far better. This is ridiculous.
Right, so I've got my 1 is lighting up red, but then it's going along to 3, and again it's like needing a pipe. So I wonder if I put a pipe in there, will that light up 2 and 3?
Try it. You put your pipe in.
Yep. That's what she said.
Right, that's my
that's
2
me
now lighting up.
I've got 2 and 3 are lighting up, and 1 still. So the red gas is coming in for the left side for me. I've connected it up and then connected up again, and that first group of pipes that are all connected together are all lit up with red, so that's 1, 2 and 3 for me. But then 4 to 7 are still blank. So I don't know if you need to connect stuff up on your side that then continues it onto my 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right,
possibly.
Let me see. I'm going to try one thing.
Oh yes, I now have red coming up from 6 and 7.
And my 6 and 7 are lit. It's taking the pressure gauge up, but not enough. So,
right, I need the T thing back.
Connect the blue, because I think that'll give us purple.
Yeah, we're fucking concentrating on red, but really I think we need the secondary colour. So We know
gonna
roughly
try
what
my blue
happens here.
switch.
Then it's like if I connect up the right pipes here, then it transfers down to you. Then you connect up and it comes back through to me. So
Right,
I've left red on if you want to go blue then.
Shit, sorry. What does... Sorry, it's the yellow one that I reckon it's going to do, so hopefully it's going to go orange.
I have
yellow.
yellow up 6 and 7, but red's still coming in from like 1. Oh no, there's yellow coming in there as well. So 1, 6 and 7 now have yellow. I just need to figure out what pipes I need to start connecting up. Like, I don't know, do we need to get all of these? I'd say that's probably what we're aiming for, so I'll put the T1 in there. So I now have yellow on 4, 5, 6 and 7. And I think if we're trying to get orange, I'll need to put my crossroads in here to mix the red and yellow. So that has changed 1 to orange. And 4, 5, 6 and 7. How are you getting on with your stuff? Have you got much orange?
6, 7, 5, 4 is orange.
6, 7,
and my
5,
1.
4.
So that's
the same as me, actually.
Let's try connect this.
I can get 2 or 3, but I don't think I can get both.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lit up 3 for me now, and 2. But I don't know. I've not got enough of the right shapes, I don't think. Right, I've put a bend on there, but hold on, I'm getting kind of confused here, Fred.
My 1 doesn't connect with my 2. That's why. So I don't understand that. That's why I think
my 1 bypasses it to 3 and then 3 connects back to 2.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Is this doing anything to the gauge at all?
1 second. Yeah.
See, I've got from 1, mine branches off in 2 different directions and then joins back together to head along to 3. So I'm wondering if I don't need the crossroads in there, if I can just do the 3. If I can find that again.
See, now I've got yellow. Some at yellow and some are...
That might turn back to orange.
Yeah.
So orange, orange. I take it you can't interact with like anything else, like you can't interact with the gauge to see if it does anything now.
I can't reach the gauge. VATs don't let me interact. I have got a wheel lying on the floor like a cog, but I can't interact with that either.
Right. See, I don't know if we need to cover up all of the ones that have gas coming out of them, but I've not got the right shapes to do that, I don't think. Unless they just put the bend in here, actually. I may be overcomplicating this. But then that's going to bypass... Right, I'm kind of starting from the beginning here again, Fred.
Right, I'm going to take
I've taken all my pipes out, right? I was putting in the crossroads in the first one.
I am my thing off.
I was putting the crossroads in the first one because I was thinking that I needed to divert the gas that was coming from the wall and up through the floor into the other pipes to get 3. But maybe you're going to provide it to 3 for me. So I've just put the bend on the ones that had gas coming out of them. If that makes sense. Have you turned yellow off?
Yeah, I've turned them all off. Sorry, I've just kind of defaulted to the start again.
If you turn yellow back on, please.
Yep.
And I'll just double check. Right, so I've got, at 1, I've got yellow coming up and red coming from the side. So I'm going to put just the bend on rather than the crossroads to involve extra pipes. So that should change to orange for 1.
Yep.
And then, do you have...
Go and let us just try and... So I've only got one flame showing. I've got one orange flame. I'm going to see if I can connect that. We maybe did this before.
I've only got one flame. I think where I was going wrong was I was trying to divert the gas to extra places. Whereas I wonder, because I've not got enough shapes, or didn't seem to have enough shapes for that, I think it's just the ones that are spurting gas out.
So in my mind here, I've got orange not leaking anywhere and going through to the vats, but it's not doing anything. I've not got 5 lit up, I've not got 4 lit up, and I've not got 2 lit up.
Right, have you got any pipes in just now?
Yes, I've got 1 pipe.
Okay. And is it... If you take that out...
Yeah, 1 second.
And just double check that when you put that pipe in, it's only connecting the pipes that have got gas coming through them, and not any extra ones. Because I wonder if that's what's been knocking us off. Like if I think I've been overdoing it by putting the 3 and 4s on when it maybe just needs a straight or a bend.
Sorry, so I'm putting a thin pipe that connects the gas onto the kind of final pipe that will lead round into the vats.
Have you got any pipes that have got like gas hissing out of them?
Just one.
Just one?
Yes.
Like one single pipe? Or one location?
Single pipe.
Right.
One location, one single pipe.
See, I had 2 there, so I put a bend on it, thinking that...
And it would make sense to me if I'd connect the thin one that connects that to there, goes round, and in my mind it just means a flow of orange, not leaking.
Right, well, I've got my 6 and 7 have the oranges opposite each other. So I could put a straight just connecting them, but that means that 5 and 4 are going to be cut off. But I'll do that anyway because they're the only ones I've gas in them just now. See what that does.
Right. Oh, yes. My orange bar, so the orange colour was right at, it was just a line at the bottom, and I've now got a full orange bar on my orange vat.
Right.
Wow.
So
Right.
does that look like it's complete then? Or,
yes.
So if we take stuff off, is it going to erase that, or
possibly?
I don't know how we would get all at once though, because you couldn't have orange light, purple light, and green light coming in at the same time. So gas, even not light.
There's nothing to give us a sequence of colours, is there?
Not that I've noticed. I've got stuff upstairs that's on about mixing different coloured potions and everything, but I think that's once you're in the greenhouse, because it's like got seeds and plants and stuff by the looks of it. So I'm just focusing just on these pipes. Well, I suppose the easy way to find out is just to undo what we've did, because it's not actually complicated in the end what we did for the orange thing. So we'll undo it, reset everything, and see whether the orange one is still marked off or not.
Right, so just disconnect it.
Take the pipes and disconnect the switches. Right, I've turned the red gas off and I've taken my pipes out.
Yeah, it's fully charged.
It's still charged?
Right, yeah.
Grand.
So this vat, and it is a vat, it's like a barrel with metal bars round it.
Right.
But that's as if it's full now. Right.
Right, I think, that might link up with what I have to do with the casks upstairs, because I've got casks but they're all yellow just now. But then the books are telling me to mix different colours, so I wonder if you need to fill up your vats, and then I've got more selections for colours for mixing or something.
Maybe. Right. So now we need a purple and we need a green. So I've got blue and yellow.
Right, just go for that then, and we'll do green.
Right, so it's really just connecting the pipes that have gas coming out. It's no more.
Although I just have one coming up from one now, so I'm not really sure what to do with that. I mean, I could put a straight or a bend on to get it to 3.
I might.
I've also got blue coming up from 2.
Yeah, so I've got blue going down to 2. It goes down for me, but
right, I need to connect 3 and 1, I think, then, and hopefully that'll turn 2 into
you know something, I think if you connect them, I've currently got a yellow gas. I think if you connect them, that gas will turn to green, and I've just got one thing to connect, I hope.
Right, I'm gonna see if this needs a T-junction on it. Please, something turn green. Oh yeah, I've got stuff turning green
here. Now, my only concern here is I want a long thin pipe and I've got a T-junction.
Right.
I don't want that because that's leaking gas.
Any joy?
Nah. Not convinced on this. Nah. That's not gonna like that, is it?
I might be able to. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say before that. I was gonna say what we were on before that. 6 and 7 were the only ones that weren't lit up on mine, and I think I might be able to change pipes around to get them lit up.
Do you want to try and change something about? I'm kind of hoping if you could change something to
whatever
get me.
Whatever you just did the now has. I've got
from 5.
Whoever you just did the now has like shut down 4, 5, 6 and 7. They were lit up before that, and I was needing to swap some pipes around, so if you can get that, like basically undo whatever you last did.
You're talking like I know what I've done.
It was 20 seconds ago.
What's your point? Is that giving you any?
Aye, right, so I'll see if I can. What happens if I take this away?
Not coming out of there.
Oh, maybe I just need a bend on there. Right, hold on. And then, if I can put the...
I'm just fair chuffed we've got an orange thing lit up.
I know, I still don't fully understand it, that's the only thing.
Yeah, right, so I'm going to try two things here, so just bear with me.
Yep.
Is that doing anything at you?
It came on and then it's off again now.
So, should I remove that?
I don't. Did you do 2 things or just one thing there?
No, just one thing.
Right, maybe it was already on then before you did it. Remove it and I'll see what happens.
That's it, removed, so give that a second.
No, it doesn't seem to be doing it. I could have sworn that there was green here for a second and then it disappeared again.
Come on, Fred, I think. Do you want to try and do purple?
I was just thinking, if we didn't get this anytime soon.
And just come back to that?
Whether purple like clues us in a bit more on how exactly what we're trying to be doing, or...
Do you just want to do that then?
Aye, let's go for it. Now, I've got red coming in at 1, but from the side, and blue coming up through 2. So... I don't know. I mean, I could connect just 2 and 1. I don't know if we need... I still don't know if we need to get every single one done or not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe...
Like, I could just send the blue that's coming out of 2 directly towards the red that's coming into 1.
Right, do that.
Rather than trying to include 3 in the mix. Like I'm coming through 3 but not down into the ground of 3. Holy shit, that's terrible rotating. Right, so that goes along there, and then if I put the T-junction in here. Right, that should be the blue and red connecting up now, so I've got purple coming in at the side. 2 has purple but 1 and 3 don't, but I don't know if that does much for you.
Right, wait there, I might rotate here because that's going to send it up to 3 as well.
What have I still got? The only thing is, if I put the crossroads in here,
I would love you to shut off 5 for me.
I can't directly interact with 5. I've got a pipe thing between 6 and 7, but 4 and 5 are just like sort of extra that connects through a single pipe. Like the only, well, nah, 4 and 5 are lighting up just now, but there's none I could do to stop that.
If you're connecting your 3, if I connect to your 3,
that's going to be a waste, I think, because I've already got a bend in that doesn't include 3. It's just going from 1 straight to 2. So sending it up to 1 or 3 would just be creating an extra leak. I've got a straight pipe between 6 and 7, so that would exclude 4 and 5, except that the gas was coming from 4 and 5 rather than 6 and 7. Oh, that's 6 and 7 now.
Done it.
Oh, is in the... Oh, nice. I've still no idea how we actually really did that.
Right, so
take the pipes and I'll turn my switch off again.
So actually, I've got a number of things not lit in there, so I've not got 4, 5,
1 and 3
or 1.
Same. So we don't need to get every single one then.
That helps.
Slightly, yeah.
And I just think I wanted to get the colour to the thing without any leaks. Right.
Grand, because we're doing green next.
Need you at all, are we?
Not going to need me at all. Well, I'll probably need to connect some things up here so that it all links up.
Yeah, you will.
So that's similar to what I had last time, except the yellow's coming up the way rather than when the red was coming through. So I wonder if I try the same again with a T-junction here and just put the bend in to link up 2 and 1 and just ignore 3 again. I'll try it anyway, see what happens.
Yep.
And then bend here, and then this should connect them and give us green. So I now have green on 1 and 2.
Right, leave that.
Yep.
Oh fuck, I thought I had it.
I've got 6 and 7 opposite each other. I could put a straight between them.
Go on then.
Have you done what you think you need to do down there? Like, is that will the straight work?
That was going to make it work.
Right, see what happens now. Oh, fuck.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, I honestly. Oh, see, compared to I thought last night that this would be the end of the game for us. Like, I thought we would never get through that. I still don't.
Oh, you dancer.
I kind of understand it better now, but I'm still not 100% on what we're actually aiming to light up there.
It's like what I was trying to explain today. You know, there's a bit of logic, but then there's a bit of actually it doesn't make sense as well.
Aye, there's a lot of just trial and error and hope for the best.